Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at the Jabra Elite 3, and this is going to be a long-term review of this product because I've had these for almost 4 months now, and I've been using these as one of my main pairs of true wireless earbuds. So I'm going to give you the pros and the cons and give you my verdict on whether these guys are worth it. But I do think this is a great time to be considering a pair like these with the Elite Active 4 and the Elite 7 models all out on the market. We're now seeing these guys dropping down in price, and I do think this is a really interesting product from Jabra, really giving us a premium level product, right bang in that kind of highly competitive budget range of under $100. So let's get on with the review then, and I'm going to open up the box, and we've got some fully sustainable packaging here from Jabra, which was great to see. Environmentally friendly based packaging. So we've got a couple of inserts there. We've got the buds themselves. We've obviously got the ear tips and the charging case cable, which we'll look at shortly. So here we go, nice compact case there. So here we have it. So I've got these guys in the navy. I think it's very smart colour. Got the ear gels. Now I will talk about the design and comfort in a little bit later, but these generally have worked really well for me. And obviously we've got USB-C, so these are USB charging, no wireless sadly on these ones. But let's talk about some key specifications. So obviously, you know, as you can see on the box there, we have got hear-through mode on these. I think this was the first product along with the Elite 7s to allow mono mode. So a lot of the older Jabra products did not allow mono mode, so that's good to see. Really secure and comfortable. We're going to come to that. We've got up to 7 hours on the battery and 28 hours with the case, and including a fast charge feature there as well, which is nice to have on board. And we've got a 2-year warranty and an IP55 rating, so we've got some decent protection there from both water and dust there as well. We've got some additional features which I'm going to go into in a minute as well. So overall, the unboxing is quite nice. Like I said, the cardboard's a little bit flimsy because that's because it's fully recycled, but no issues there at all. So let's get into a couple more of the specifications. So we have got app support with these guys, and I'm going to be going through the app in a little while. We've got some EQ presets in there as well. We've got Bluetooth 5.2. Now interestingly, we've got aptX and SBC, but no AAC on board. So for me, that's probably the first drawback in terms of iOS users and Apple users. I think that's unfortunate, but I am going to be talking about this in the sound quality section and whether or not I feel this has an impact. So we've also got, like I said, we've got some additional features, but sadly again these are just aimed at Android users. So we've got Spotify Tap, which enables you to call up your Spotify playlist with a single tap. We've got Alexa built in. We've got Google Fast Pair, and like I said, we've got aptX, but you're only going to get that with Android. So, you know, I think they are sort of excluding iOS users a little bit there with those decisions, but obviously if you're an Android user, then happy days. Those are good things to have. So let's have a look at the buds themselves then. So pretty familiar shape on the charging case. So if you're familiar with the Elite 75Ts, it's very similar, a little bit more compact, a little bit more lightweight, but we've got no wireless charging. And then we've got a new design on the buds, so they've sort of streamlined these even more. So I think these look very nice design, extremely ergonomic. the company have done a lot of research into typical ear shapes and sizes, and they've based their design on that. So very, very comfortable, these guys. We've got some button controls, as you can see, and these are those really nice clicky buttons that we had on the 75Ts, so no issues there. These work really well, and we've got control over everything, which is what we want. You can see it's quite a deep fit there, so these are going in nice and deep. You're getting a good seal with the tips. I've got the medium ones that came installed on mine, and these have worked really well. I did have a little experiment with the spin fits, but I wasn't getting the same comfort, I wasn't getting the same security as well, because these do go quite deep. So you know, I'm recommending the inbuilt tips on that. You've got 3 sizes, like I said, so they are, you know, a nice little presentation there in the packet there. So that's the large one. So they're pretty shallow, but yeah, they work really well with the design of these earbuds. So great stuff from Jabra, great comfort, really key to have that. And we're getting some really good performance on these guys. So, you know, despite the fact that you can't access all the features, you know, I'm an iOS user, so I'm a bit disappointed that I can't do the Spotify tap, do the Alexa or the fast pair. But when we get down to the nitty-gritty of the performance on these guys, these are excellent. So just a quick run through of the app. It is very basic. It's a stripped back application. Like I say, you know, it's good to have it, so you can get it off the App Store or Google Play, and as you can see there, you're basically getting some very basic EQ settings. So I'll run through those in a minute when we talk about sound quality, but there's a bit of settings customization that you can do. So we've got side tone there, which is helpful, so when you're on a call you can choose to hear your voice or not. We've also got a couple of other settings there that you can tweak, such as find my Jabra, which again is a useful feature. But it's pretty much a stripped back application overall. And when we talk about sound quality, out of the box, these guys are pretty, I would say, fairly sort of flat sounding, to be completely honest. No sort of emphasis on any part of the soundstage. But when you get in there and have a play around with the EQ settings, you're gonna find something that suits you, because we've got a treble boost, we've got a bass boost, we've got smooth, which is kind of, you know, somewhere in the middle. But my preference by far is going to be the energize mode, because this is giving you that V shape, this is giving you that strong punchy bass. It's giving you some decent subwoofer feel to that as well, and you are getting some nice clean highs. Now, what I would say is that with these guys, the only drawback with the sound quality, in my opinion, is that the bass can get a little bit muddy on some genres, but overall it's a real satisfying, clean and clear listen. You know, you've got that decent boomy bass, but you've also got that nice clarity in the highs, and actually the soundstage on these is quite impressive for a bud at this price range. So overall, I'm really pleased with the sound. When you compare it to the Elite 75T, the bass isn't quite as boomy, you're not feeling it quite as much, but there is a decent level of subwoofer, bass head certified kind of sound. I think it's going to be enough to satisfy most people, certainly if you're into your bass. Okay guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for this review. Just to summarise, in terms of the pros, I think we've got really great sound quality, you know, Jabra standard sound quality, with some nice customization via the app. Decent bass if you're looking for that. You know, if you don't want that massive bass rumble, then stick to the neutral or the treble boost. We've got nice kind of secure comfort and really lightweight fit with these guys. I've used these for a couple of hours at a time. They're staying in nicely for activity, for runs and walks and such like. We've got hear through mode, which is great to see at this price. decent call quality, side tone on board. We've got a decent battery life as well. And then the drawbacks are going to be, obviously if you're an iOS user, you can't fully access all of the features and you are stuck with SBC. Now I can't hear much of a difference between the aptX and the SBC, so I've tried this using my MacBook versus my iPhone, and if anything the difference is marginal, so please don't get too caught up with the codecs here. The sound quality is still good even if you're connecting via SBC on iOS. No manual EQ is another drawback, so obviously we have got the presets, but we haven't got the ability to tweak that to our own liking. And then no ANC, so we've got the hear through option there, which is something I use a lot, but it's going to be difficult for some users to justify spending $80 on a pair that doesn't have ANC, when you've got things like, you know, Soundcore Life P3 for example, which is coming in around a similar price, but you've got, you know, adjustable ANC, you've got app support with more functionality, you've got a gaming mode, you've got wireless charging. So for some people that full price is going to be a little bit steep. Now this is why I said at the start of the video, I do think that now's the time to pick these up, because checking the latest prices, and please do check the links in the description box below for all the most up-to-date pricing on this. But we have got a current price of $59.99 US dollars and 68 UK pounds. So for me, that's the sort of price that makes these really attractive. I'd have no hesitation to recommend these at that sort of price. I think at the full price, they're coming in a little bit steep, but all in all, a really great product. And if you're looking to get your first Jabra products, I think this is a great place to start. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see how these stack up against the Elite 4s, because that's the next step up in the sort of price range and in their lineup. But I'm hopefully going to be getting my hands on those at some point, and I'll do a comparison. But like I say, those guys have got ANC. They've got a bit of a fuller feature set, more customization in the app. But if you're looking for a basic pair with great sound quality, go for these. These are a great pickup. Get those Amazon deals. Check the links below. Thanks again for watching. I'll leave you with the call quality test. Stay tuned for more. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Hit that like button. I'll see you on the next one. This is a call quality test with the Jabra Elite 3 in a quiet indoor environment. Alright guys, this is a call quality test with the Jabra Elite 3 with some background noise being played. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.